Hey everyone, it's Dominique from Lunar Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming at you with a general reading. What are people currently noticing about you and what is the new gossip about you? All right, today I'm feeling under the weather. My voice is a little weak, but I didn't want to go 2 weeks without giving you guys a reading, so please excuse me. I'm going to be going slow, and that's why I thought I'd come on here with a general, kind of switch things up. It also makes it a little easier for me to do it while I have a cold. So yeah, I've already prayed and shuffled over all the decks I'm going to use today. How about we just get into the tea and find out what people are currently noticing about you lately, okay? All right, Divine Source, can you please tell us what are people currently noticing about my peeps here? Okay, interesting. We have the High Priestess and the Ten of Swords. All right, I'm feeling like taking them like this. All right, what else are they noticing? The Devil. What are they noticing about the viewer? The Seven of Cups. Oh, wow. Very interesting so far. Page of Cups. And last one. Nine of Wands. Okay, interesting. With the Justice card. I'm already getting quite the storyline from this spread here, okay? People are noticing that you cannot be fooled, okay? To put it plainly, to put it simply, people are noticing that you have spiritual gifts that they didn't understand until now, okay, with the High Priestess. You could have been in a situation, recently, the past few months, even the past year, that was really painful for you. Really painful, and it could have been like a love situation, it could have been familial, it could have been a best friend, but it was with someone who had a lot of like toxic traits, okay, with the Devil card. The person had a lot of toxic traits and they could have actually betrayed you in a situation, or made you lose trust in them, showed that they had all these toxic traits that they were trying to make you deal with. I feel like specifically this person was trying to like cast an illusion on you with the Seven of Cups, right? An illusion that they are much more mature than they are, that they were more stable than they are, that they had your best intentions at heart, things like that. When really they had a lot of issues that were preventing them for being the kind of friend or partner or family member, even coworker that you deserve and that you're aligned with. But they were acting like you two were on the same page. They were acting like, everything was good between you. And then you got into this situation where they really hurt you or hurt your feelings, okay? People are noticing now, like the way that you did not get yourself ensnared in this person's trap, okay? This person could even try to like reach out to you to give you some kind of an apology, but they found other people noticing that you have your defenses up against this person with the Nine of Wands, and it's because you want situations and people who are actually aligned with you and are going to, give you that positive energy back and reciprocate your positive energy instead of trying to drain you, okay? This could even been like, I don't know, for some of you guys it's going to be more recent and for some of you guys it's going to be more in the past, but it was almost like this person, they wanted a lot of energy from you. This could have been some kind of like an energy vampire, somebody who left you feeling very, very drained. And you could have talked about this situation like with your own friends, okay? Or they did with theirs, and people are looking at you and feeling like, well, this person is actually very, very wise for the way that they're handling the situation. So you're being seen as someone who has a lot of wisdom, okay? It's really funny because I actually did shuffle the decks, as I said before starting, and look at the top of the deck is spiritual, in tune, divinely connected, messages, and nature. And not just that, look, top of the deck over here, you guys see it, this message. I did not intend to have these line up like this, but here it is. I'm a little scared of his spiritual gifts. How did you know that? So what people are noticing about you lately is they're like, wow, this person is really, really in tune spiritually. They know things that only a really wise person would, and they act with a lot of wisdom, okay? They're very divinely connected. It's obvious to people that You must have some sort of gift or connection with the divine because of the way that you're moving, because of the way that you're not being ensnared by people who, again, they don't have your best interest at heart, or they just have issues that are preventing them from being the person that you would need them to be if you're going to be aligned with them. Okay, so let's get a second row here, and then we're going to move on to a different deck. Okay, what are people currently noticing about my viewers, my YouTube viewers? What are people noticing about my YouTube viewers? And if this resonates so far, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. That would be wonderful. What are people currently noticing about my YouTube viewers? Okay. Page of Pentacles, the Hermit, and Judgment. Okay. So yeah, people are noticing that your wisdom, your ways of acting with wisdom is bringing you a lot of success, okay? They feel like you are successful. And they notice that this spills into other areas of your life as well, this success. And it's because you are so deeply in tune. I think some people kind of like wonder why you may have success in certain areas of your life, whether it be, I'm hearing some of you guys have like a really positive body image. You have really nice self-confidence. Some of you guys could have businesses and those are doing well, or you're really building them up. And some of you guys have a lot of determination, you know, a lot of ambition, and a lot of like persistence. You have good mental health. A lot of you, like your mental health is really solid. You feel grounded. These are the different aspects of your life that people look at, and they're realizing now that those same wisdom you use to discern which people are right for you is the same wisdom you use to discern what next step to take, you know, what opportunities are going to be right for you, how you can move your life forward. So that's why you come off as so successful to people. Even if you don't necessarily have like monetary riches, you're very rich in terms of maybe your mental health, maybe the relationships that you have around you. You're a good friend. You know how to be there for people. You know how to go through a hard time without projecting it on other people. Okay, those are all forms of success. Those are forms of lasting success, you know, that are going to enrich your life over time. So people are noticing that wisdom, it permeates into every area of your life. It's not just financial. Okay, for some of you it could quite be that, but a lot of it is like, you know how to maneuver your life. People do admire you for that. Okay. We also have the Six of Cups in reverse. So back to the situation where someone was kind of like an energy vampire, or they had these negative traits that were just like spilling out. With the Ten of Swords in reverse, I feel like, yeah, this was a painful ending for you because you wanted to have an exchange with this person with the Six of Cups in reverse. I feel like looking back at whatever this situation was, it's kind of painful. For some of you guys, it really could have been like a friendship. I'm picking up on a friendship pretty heavily, like a best friend. It also could have been a relationship. Maybe something that never really got off the ground, but it was just someone that you wanted to invest in. You wanted to have a good back and forth with. But now looking back, it's just like water under the bridge, too much water under the bridge. Like it was very wasted. This person made it seem like they were very emotionally intelligent, okay, with the King of Cups underneath the Devil. This person wanted to make it seem like they were very emotionally mature, but that really was not the case. They may have came off as more like emotionally, I don't want to be so straightforward to say they're emotionally like manipulative, but I do feel like they had some manipulative traits to them, okay? This is someone who was not as emotionally mature as they made themselves out to be. That was something that they led with, but over time, maybe very quickly even, these like more devilish traits came out. This could even be someone who was like possessive of you as well, okay? And then we also have the Page of Pentacles here. Yeah, okay, this person, whoever this person was, they wanted to make it seem like, you know, being with them and continuing a relationship would be an opportunity. But I feel like whatever this was, it left you feeling very confused. Maybe this person was very inconsistent with you. You know, it's going to be for some of you. They were very inconsistent. Or for some of you, it was that things are moving quite quickly, and that kind of cast a fog of what was going on. It's going to be different scenarios for each person. Maybe they were kind of coming like in and out, but they would pacify you with certain language, making it seem like they were really understanding you. They're really on the same page. This is somebody who would give a well-worded apology, but then just turn around and do the same thing again. You know what I mean? So you kind of just saw through whatever this fog was. You're like, listen, there's not really an opportunity for you here. This is really interesting, the spread, because usually something like this would be up top. The way that they present themselves would be up top versus the way they are on the bottom. So the distinction here is that people are noticing that you cannot be fooled, okay? That you see through people. You make it very apparent, like you have a really, really strong spiritual discernment. I think people are admiring you right now because of however you handle this particular situation. Okay, you could have gotten some kind of apology from this person, right? Or they're expecting some kind of apology from you. But I feel like you're just taking your time to reflect on whatever this is and to heal. Maybe this is a situation that kind of keeps coming up for you as you go throughout, as you experience new things. You might find yourself referencing this experience and being like, wow, that was still so crazy. Like, this experience is way better than that. Or, that experience, like really made me think about this when it comes to this new experience. You might find yourself like comparing things you're going through now with that particular experience, that we're referencing here with this, person with this like, devilish energy. Because I feel like you learned a lot from it. People are also noticing that you learn a lot from situations where it feels like a loss. Okay, you turn your losses into lessons, and then you turn your lessons into wins. So I think a lot of people right now, they're noticing how wise and clever you are. Okay, they feel like it's a smart move for you to have your boundaries up and to be wary of this person going forward, because it may be if they were in your same shoes, they might not make the same decision, and they might, have a more difficult time. People admire your ability to cut things off when they have a natural end, or to cut things off before things get too crazy. Okay, you have the Judgment card here, so people are admiring your judgment. They feel like you're very in tune, you're very clever. They admire your judgment. They really admire the way you handled a certain situation, and how you weren't going to let yourself just get like ensnared by someone who is, either doing the least or doing the most. It all depends, right? So okay, let's go ahead now and check out my white and yellow deck and see what else we have here for you. Okay, interesting. What are people noticing about you? I mean, hey, it all depends. People could think that you're amazing in bed. That you're an experienced and generous lover. On the back here, it said your lips are sexy. So people noticing your lips. They feel like you have really great lips. Okay, people think that you are amazing in bed, which is interesting. It also have, you give me butterflies. And on the back, it says you're tantalizing, almost irresistible. So wow, this is really interesting. Right now, you're being seen as someone who's very attractive in like a sexual way. I can't believe I just got 3 sexual cards in a row. So yeah, people find themselves, thinking about you in that way, wondering what you're like. At the top of the deck now is, I find you insanely attractive. Some of you guys could be like working out recently, because we have muscles, toned, and athletic. You could have a naturally athletic build. You don't have to, right? But a lot of people do find you very attractive right now. I'm hearing swimsuit season. So maybe if you just put on a swimsuit or something, people are checking out your body like at the pool. You could have a boss or a coworker or colleague who's actually feeling you in that way. And I know some of you guys are definitely going to resonate with that. I heard summer barbecue. There could have been like a summer barbecue that you recently went to, and people were finding you attractive there as well. Also, what's coming up next is Master Manifestor, Genie in a Bottle. People feel like you get what you want. And now they're starting to realize why that is. They're understanding that you get what you want because you have very strong discernment. You know what is for you and what is not. You're not going to continue to go after something that's not for you, because you're never going to receive it in a way that's like pleasant, So you might be able to get it, but the process of getting it, something that's not for you, and then receiving it, usually you don't even really usually won't even want something that's actually not for you, if that makes sense. Like, say you hunt down somebody who wasn't into you, and they kind of pushed you away for so long, but they finally give you a chance. Once you get there, you're always going to be insecure about whether they really wanted you or not, because it took them so long, dragging their feet. You're only finally getting like crumbs of their attention. You know what I mean? That's just not you. You don't go anywhere where you're not wanted. You don't stay in places where you're not aligned, where it doesn't feel right. So that's why people are finally understanding, like, okay, this is why this person seemingly gets everything that they want, because they know how to discern which opportunities are right for them. Okay, what else about them? New opportunities coming in soon. Yeah, people are seeing that you're always leveling up, going to new opportunities. People are also noticing about you is that you're very closed off right now, okay? People feel like you're a little emotionally unavailable, that you have maybe some unresolved like hurt that you're kind of going through. And maybe you are. Maybe you're just recently taking a break from like dating or seeing people, okay? I'm not really getting that you're untrustworthy. I wouldn't go that far. I mean, it's just one of the words in the card, but people are seeing that people feel like you're emotionally unavailable right now. Even though they want you, they feel like you are not so interested in romance at the moment. Let me know if that's true in the comments down below. Let me get some more. I'm not going to be afraid to. We're just going to mess up the spread and just put it everywhere. Okay. We have resolution, relief, conclusion, moving on, and soon to be in the past. So people noticing that you're moving on from that like more toxic situation with someone you didn't know that you could trust. All right. You're moving on from that. You're not staying in a situation with people that you don't understand if you can trust them or not. Yeah, because with this person, like, there was just a lot of drama behind the scenes. There was just a lot of drama. They were acting up, and you just didn't want to deal with that. This person, well, okay, we're going back to this, I guess. This person made you feel unsafe, okay? You made me feel safe in reverse. Whoever this, like, devil / King of Cups energy was, they made you feel unsafe, okay? It could have been, like, you know, they were very inconsistent, or it could have been that there was just a little too much, you know, happening here. They could have been more like on the possessive side as well. Okay, what else do we have here? Unattainable, leagues and levels, hottest in your rank. People are seeing you as quite unattainable right now. Oh my God, look at the bottom of the deck. Energy vampire, desires your energy, and copycat. So yeah, you become unattainable to people who just want your energy like that. You're too in tune, you know? I'm still hung up on my ex. So I feel like this person is still hung up on you. They're almost considering you like an ex at this point in time, even though there might not have been anything that really happened between you two. This person could have been very impulsive towards you as well, and that just didn't work out either. Very interesting. Let me know if this resonates, like the story about someone who had that like devilish energy towards you, like just had some issues, you know, with the way that they were dealing with you. Let's see what else we can get. Let's check out the Amira's Love Oracle. What are people currently noticing about you, and what is the gossip about you? What are people currently noticing about my viewers, and what is the gossip about them lately? Thank you, Divine Source. Past life. Okay, again with the eye. I'm really being drawn to your vision and how you see through people. People feel like you have a wisdom that almost comes from living life before. Okay, it almost feels like this is not your first rodeo, because other people feel like they would fall in the pitfalls that you're jumping over. You know, they would be ensnared in the traps that you know, leap over with ease, it seems like. So they feel like you have a lot of wisdom that comes from a past life. We also have Ice King. People notice that you know when to be cold, and you know when to be reciprocal, okay? You're not just going to give your energy to anybody, okay? Because you're a true gem. You have to be very careful with who you share your energy with, okay? The reason why sometimes you can come off as emotionally unavailable or icy is because you have a lot to protect. People are trying to understand that you have a lot to protect. You have a very pure energy, a very pure soul. And it's not because you've never been touched by hardship. It's because you've done the work to transmute the negative energy that you took on into more positive traits, you know, or learn how to use your shadow side in a positive way. You know what I mean? And not a negative way. So yeah, people, that's what people are understanding about you, is that you have, I'm hearing also a very deep trust within yourself. People noticing you have a very deep trust with yourself. People could be noticing that you have money as well. They feel like you have, they feel like you're doing very well financially. Okay, what else do we have here? Yeah, people noticing that you have a cold side. They didn't know that maybe, but they're figuring that out. We also have new love. Oh, new love underneath past love. Okay, so you guys could have been through a situation where you were hurt recently. I know we talked about that. A situation where you were hurt, but it's funny because the new love was just covering this past love. So I feel like you guys actually could have something new coming in for you soon. That's more of a prediction than what people are noticing about you. You could have something new coming into your life soon, but in terms of what people are noticing about you, people notice that you are a catch romantically. It's only a matter of time before someone new comes in and grabs your attention. All right. What are people currently noticing about them? Wow. People notice your strength. You have so much strength. Okay. It's like undeniable how much strength you have and how unstoppable you are. You know, no singular hardship is going to derail you towards your goal. It would take a lot. It would take a lot to even distract you from your goals. You're very, very solid. Okay. You have a lot of strength. That's what people are noticing about you. What else are people noticing about my viewers? Divine Source. What are people noticing about my viewers? Okay. All tied up. Okay. They noticed that you were in a situation recently. I feel like you escaped from that. That was making you feel confined, okay? Or like nervous in some way. Making you feel like you have to be careful how you moved. And that could have been with that, you know, person who was feigning emotional maturity. What else do we have here? Yeah, now it seems like you're free though. Look, okay, wow. Underneath the deck, we also have victory. It seems like you had a victory in whatever the situation was where you had to move carefully. It's like now you'll be able to put all that baggage down. People are noticing about you that you just cannot be stopped, okay? If you have like a detour or you go through like a difficult experience, you just pick right back up and you keep going, okay? I heard failure is not an option. Failure is not an option when it comes to you. And you don't fail. You learn a lesson and you move on. The only way that you fail is if you give up. And you're never giving up. You're never giving up on your life. You're never giving up on your purpose. You know? You'll just continue to pivot and do what you need to do to, you know, make things work for you. Yeah, you're someone who's very action-oriented. People are noticing that about you. Okay, interesting. You have yin yang and then hostilities. Okay, people noticing that when it comes to, if people try to test your character, they will not get away with it without repercussions, okay? With the yin yang. With it being in reverse here, this talks about a yang cycle. And yang is more about energy, okay? People don't want smoke with you. People are noticing that others do not want smoke with you. You're about that action, okay? You're about that action. I'm not saying you're gonna pull up to someone's house and beat them up. I'm not saying that, okay? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that people come at you sideways, you know how to handle it. You know how to handle it. You will ice them out. You'll, you know, block, delete, okay? Like you're just not about having people try to derail you, all right? I feel like you've been through that so many times before. You know exactly how to handle people coming at you sideways, you know, energy vampires, people who are hostile towards you. You're about that action. You're not gonna let, no one's gonna scare you away from living in your purpose. No one's gonna dim your own light, okay? The only person who could stop your stride is you, okay? It doesn't matter what anyone has to say, as long as you know that you're walking in integrity and you're doing right by God, you don't care about what anyone else has to say, okay? Because people will try to like dim your energy or try to possess you or try to make you feel bad about yourself. It all depends, right? And what situation we're talking about here, especially with this, what we talked about earlier. But you're not going to let anything stop your stride, okay? As the people noticing about you, you know how to handle yourself. You're about that action, all right? If anyone wants to try and mess with you, you know how to handle it, all right? You know how to handle it. You're not going to let things get out of hand, okay? You have a really good head on your shoulders. All right, let's check out my multicolored decks. These have some more physical traits in them. Alrighty, what are people noticing about my viewers, Divine Source? I miss talking to you. You give the best advice. So people notice that you give really good advice. Again, you're very wise, okay? You could have an ex who's noticing you in this light as well. Okay, this one says, your glow and appeal makes me jealous. So many people want you. So people are noticing that they're developing jealousy when it comes to you. Also, they're noticing that you have a lot of glow and appeal and that others are jealous of you. Okay, I act like I care, but I really don't. People are noticing that how much you care, it'll run out. Okay, people need to earn your, how do I say this? They need to earn your presence. They didn't earn your presence, because you can love someone and care for them from far away. And if they're acting, negatively towards you, if they're impacting your mental health, they're impacting, your life, you'll cut it off, okay? People feel like you have a cutoff point, okay? You will care until you freaking don't, okay? And then you're just over it. And then you're over it. It's like you really have to continue to earn someone's presence. You can't just, skate by. I think that's going to be okay. No, it doesn't work like that. You have attractive voice. People noticing you have an attractive voice. Look what I pulled now. I'm a little scared of your spiritual gifts. How did you know that? So yeah, again, people are scared of your spiritual gifts. A little scared. They're just like, wow, you are so intuitive. Nothing gets past you. I want you all to myself. So people noticing you're attached romantically. Pouty lips. They're noticing that. I can't believe you walked away. I'm missing you. So yeah, someone who you walked away from can't believe it. And they notice that you have no problem walking away. Stunning face. You make me feel like God or magic is real, okay? People are noticing that you're highly favored, okay? You're one of God's favorite, period. Because the messages and the intuitive downloads that you get, it's evident at this point. It's not like a conspiracy theory anymore that you're connected to the divine. It's facts, okay? People know it for sure. Especially if you do any kind of spiritual work and, like for a job or in your spare time, people may at first have thought like, maybe this is a little disingenuous or, this isn't really real or whatever. They're just having fun. They're like, no, these are real messages from God. This is real. They're tapping into like divine entities here. There's something real here. There's something magical about this person. And it's because of the way that you move. It's the way that you're highly protected. And it's your discernment, okay? Again, people feel like you skate past traps they would have fell in. And you have this wisdom that's beyond your years. You might give people advice who are older than you, And they're just like, wow, I wish I was in this place at this age. Like, how do you know all these things? It's because you're being divinely guided, okay? You listen to your guides. Was that flirting skills? So people noticing your flirting skills, maybe you're a natural flirt as well. I never felt this strongly for anyone. So yeah, people notice that you generate really strong feelings in other people as well. You generate really strong feelings in people. They notice that. Okay, let's wrap things up here with the Soulful Woman deck, guys. Thanks for watching this reading. I just wanted to get something out that's like fun and lighthearted for you guys while I'm not feeling well. I haven't talked all day. Like, this is my first time talking all day. And I'm happy I'm talking to you. All right, let's go ahead. What are people noticing about my YouTube viewers? What are people noticing about my YouTube viewers? Inner wakefulness. I am completely awake and tuned into my truth, clarity, and inner wisdom. Oh my gosh, isn't that exactly what we just talked about? Wow, you are awake. You are awake. You have your eyes wide open, okay? Like no one can pull anything over you. You are so in tune. You are so in tune. It's crazy. Wow. You have igniting my joy. Attuning to the highest good in myself and others ignites my natural joy. So people feel like you are naturally joyous. And you protect that joy. You protect that peace fiercely. All right? You have a lot of natural joy and like warmth in your light. It's almost like also I'm hearing that you're attracted from the inside out. Your beauty, it radiates from within. And that's part of the reasons why you're so attractive, is because your soul is like hot. You have so much warmth and heat that comes from you. It almost turns into like a sensual thing as well. That's what I'm getting. Grace. Wow, people noticing how graceful you are. When I open to the deep source of grace, the flow of my life feels effortless and vibrant. People noticing that you make life seem effortless and vibrant. It's because you're so tuned into that wisdom that we talked about. But you have a lot of grace as well. You're very graceful and elegant. That's what people noticing about you. You're very peaceful. Wow, what did I just say, guys, about the inside? Loving from the inside. It is a blessing to give myself the gift of my own presence. I'm just noticing how 3 out of 4 of these cards have the eyes closed. So you just seem very peaceful, okay? Excuse me. You guys seem very, very peaceful, very in tune with your own self, comfortable in your own skin. But yeah, your beauty is one that radiates from the inside. You're so in tune with yourself. You know yourself really, really well. What else are we getting here? Last one. We have self-belief. Self-belief is a magic key that opens up a better, more inspired future for me. Yeah, you guys, people noticing that others noticing that you believe in yourself. And that is the key. That's been the key the whole time. You are so in flow. You really do have this magical quality about you. And I think other people admire you because you are so authentic. You embody yourself. You don't need to put on a show for people. You know exactly who you are and you act on it. And you believe in yourself. People desire you because they desire those qualities for themselves. People get jealous of you because they want that inner love that you have, okay? So yeah, when people get mad at you for no reason, or they kind of come across like a little bit jealous, or even they have those like more negative traits towards you, just remember, like, it often is because you trigger people in a way, okay? Because this kind of self-love and standing in your authentic power and self is so rare. It is very, very rare in today's world. The height of social media and all of that, and wanting to be like other people, you want to be more like yourself, you want to be more like who you are deeply on the inside. And people crave that. So they could crave you. They could crave your energy. They could crave to be like you. They could crave the attention that you get. But it's all because of these inner qualities that you have, okay? So just remember that if those situations come up. Now, I'm just going to get a little bit of some advice, okay? We're gonna end this off with some advice for you, all right? What is the best advice for my viewers, Divine Source? Thank you. I'm going to get one more. What is the best advice for my viewers currently? All right. Lovely. All right, so I'm going to read from the book. And that's going to be it, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed today's reading. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Usually I post pick a card readings, but sometimes I do these generals as well. I know someone was commenting about more generals, so this is for you. All right, let's get into this. It says, amble with contentment. Waiting rather than acting is going to be most advantageous now. Trust your gut feelings or your sensitivity to give you information about your current situation. Let go of any doubts or uncertainties, as they're only going to cause you to become off balance. You may want some personal time to clear your thoughts. Things are coming to fruition, so trust that you only need to be present for this to unfold in the most positive manner. By allowing things to flow to you, you will enable yourself to become clearer about your decisions and your goals. While you might be feeling tired and wanting to give up, this card is about having faith and hanging in there. Have the patience to just allow. Take a step back and trust that the spiritual guidance you need is right there, ready and willing to assist you. Seahorses are considered mild-mannered and sedate creatures, which are happy to roam the oceans. Their tiny stature is structured for sauntering. They do not travel at speed. They truly emanate energy of patience and happiness. Seahorses are content where they are and do not hurry when making changes. The seahorse will wrap its tail around a piece of coral or some other structure to resist a strong current. They remind you to hold tight and bide your time if you find yourself being rushed or overwhelmed. Wow, so good, guys. Okay, now let's talk about surrounded by prosperity. Wow, what a great card to end on. Your attention is being drawn to the infinite nature of reality, that which exists outside the known and is beyond measure. The school of fish pictured represents abundance, sanctuary, desire, control, steadiness, and even a possible windfall. You may find that you want to take care of others by offering advice, guidance, and wisdom, as well as loaning your money or giving your time to a worthwhile cause now. Your abundant flow is at its peak, and you will find hidden treasures around every corner in a wide variety of situations. You might be drawn to the vibrant yellow of the tang. This is an opportunity to tune into your solar plexus and your personal power. Are you giving up, or alternatively, too keyed up by the situation? This is the time to bring yourself back to feeling empowered and in control of your emotions. The lively green colors emphasize growth and healing, and a return to your natural state of abundance. If you are feeling lack, use positive affirmations to create your own abundance. I have everything I need at all times. The yellow tang, a serene ocean dweller, is an essential part of the reef ecosystem. Large schools of yellow tangs can be found on the ocean's reefs. The yellow tang is attracted to areas of coral where they clear away excess algae. They help to maintain balance in the ecosystem. Algae can turn up all sorts of places, and you may even see yellow tangs cleaning off a turtle. Abundance can show up in a variety of ways. Trust that you are abundant. Clear away anything that may hinder your bounty. All right, you guys, that is today's reading. I really hope that you did enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching until the very end. I really appreciate you all. If you would like more from me, check out my TikTok under the same handle, Lunar Light Tarot. I also have a website where you can book a personal reading with me, lunarlighttarot.com. I would love to work with you one-on-one. Alrighty, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Thank you so much. Love and light. Bye.